Hello, Slim just went AFK, so.
Also, Ito, I can't believe you fucked up your bit. Just like
No.
seconds after announcing it.
Well, the thing is, I realized that not doing the bit would be funnier than doing the bit. Also, welcome back, Slim.
Well.
What do you mean?
No, I rolled 2 light side points.
Aren't they cancelled out by the dark side points?
No, you can see me. You can see me rolling first before Slim Jim does.
That's true.
And it quotes the reply. There can be no confusion. It quotes the actual reply.
I choose to believe the bot is wrong.
Okay.
Verdon, anti-droid racist. No. Also, Rogue, you may want to acknowledge if you're here or not. I don't know if you're Rogue.
I'm here. I just usually.
Yeah, he rolled.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
To serve trial and then be put into a prison. So they are allowing a bounty hunting crew to come collect this prisoner and take him to the location.
To jail. We're being marshals.
Yes, essentially. Yeah, you are doing a high value prisoner transfer because hey, the bounty hunters probably have spaces to store criminals. Think the Wookiees.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be perfect for carrying this for securing this guy and taking him to the Republic for processing.
Okay. This sounds like another easy job, folks.
And then so you are meeting with the at the executor's office.
So we're at Kashyyyk already?
Yes, we are starting with you at the executor's
And
office,
for record time.
and then
Only 3 parsecs.
presumably we are also I have made the assumption that you are going to be doing you're going to be starting both of your operations at the same time. You and whatever Jack Gargliano and whichever crew members Jack has invited along are at the office, and whoever is transferring the Wookiee into your ship is doing that.
I'll do the one that involves less activity because I was a bit too active last session.
Do not say that. Simply do whatever.
Yeah. That's an insane thing to say in character.
Yeah, that's
Also,
that's an insane thing to think.
I was going to invite you to the executor's office because you seem like a sort of lawyer type, but I'm having second thoughts after that outburst.
Well, if you want to invite me, sure.
I'm gonna go to the target because I'm the one with the bounty hunting license.
Yeah. I did not want to assume who was going to be going to what thing, but in my head, Jenna Varson, Navarre, and Cobb are probably necessary to collect the bounty and bring him on board the Caine, where Jack and Kajov can go to the office to find out what what this whole thing is about, because I believe, Jack, you do not know why you have been summoned to an executor on Kashyyyk.
Presumably, it's great uncle. It's great uncle Dingle
Hey,
Farfano. You know.
Hey, Jack.
Yes.
Do you really think I'm a lawyer?
No.
You said I was a lawyer type. What the fuck was that about?
It means it means I think your experience with contracts or wills or other sort of legalese.
Other lawyerings.
Yeah. Not that you're literally a lawyer. I know you're not. Anyways, I'm going to take a Wookiee cab. You can hop on if you want.
Okay.
This should be a quick adventure, everybody.
5 minutes in and out.
I hope this takes up the entire session.
Oh no.
But yes, so we will start. We're gonna start at the executor office with Kashyyyk and
Sure.
Jack.
Jack, you're paying, right?
Okay. I step off the Wookiee cab, which is like a big fuzzy animal that you hang on to, like an infant monkey.
Yes. All right. Yeah.
It's really easy for me.
Hey, Jack, you're gonna be paying for this, right? I'm really strapped for cash right now.
The cab? Sure, it's like $2.
Okay.
I walk into the office.
Yes. All right. Yes. At the reception there is a protocol droid.
Mm-hmm.
Reminder, Rogue, that you were in the Dice Rolls channel. I'm sorry, but keeping an eye on
Oh
it.
fuck! I forgot to buy things in between set. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
But yes. So you
We'll just go to the Wookiee market later.
Yes. So you have a reception droid. The reception droid is it's a protocol droid. It's got the yeah.
Is there anything special about the office? Are there fish?
I mean, it is a office on top. It is so all of the Wookiee cities are built onto these large treetops, and they are built sort of in the trunks and branches of a tree. This office is carved into sort of a central trunk. And it's less of like specifically this office as the droid that greets you starts listing off various businesses, such as and I am not, my throat is currently not feeling like making Wookiee roars, which is unfortunate.
Okay.
But yeah, the vague Wookiee War Exchange, and then sort of several other businesses that are. So yes, it is a central block of offices, and included in them is the temporary office.
Hey, Jack, why is the protocol droid just kind of like grunting at us?
Why? It's speaking Wookiee. This is a Wookiee protocol droid.
You made it this far
They-
without hearing a single bit of Shriwook. That's incredible.
Yeah, I like that Kashyyyk has managed to get this far on
The
Kashyyyk.
one racist in the galaxy that doesn't know what a Wookiee
I've
is.
never met Wookiee before.
Well, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be valuable. You're gonna get some valuable cultural.
I kind of meant to
experiences.
ask you what a Wookiee was, but it's a bit late for that question.
Hey, let him win in 4D chess, am I right?
Saying it in the voice of a Mormon girl on Rumspring is saying she's never
What
met a
do you
Mexican
mean?
before.
Yeah. Listen, this all looks normal. I take the elevator.
Yes.
I go
I
up
also
to
take the elevator.
the office,
Yeah.
and I just walk in.
Yes,
you know?
you
What
have
do I
an appointment. There is a Wookiee with like a there was a Wookiee with like neatly combed, combed and like almost wetted fur, with a
Cool.
with a tie on. And
Alright.
next to him is a another protocol droid. This one looking slightly more beat up and old.
Hey, do either of us speak Wookiee?
I'm going to
I
assume that
don't.
neither of you speak Wookiee.
No, I'm incapable of speaking Wookiee. I think most people are
Sorry,
incapable
I'm
of
going
speaking
to assume neither of you understand Wookiee, unless unless you would like to understand Wookiee, Jack.
Well, as I've established, I definitely do not.
Yeah, no, Kashyyyk, you have no
Droid
idea.
is for.
Yeah, that's what the droid's for. The droid is the droid that he got on cheap. That's what the droid's for. So the Wookiee gives you a growling and gives you a growling spiel, and the droid sort of pipes up afterwards. Greetings, Jack Gargliano. Greetings, subject Jack Gargliano and associate. Thank you for arriving in time to receive the full understanding of your bequest. Is that the word?
Bequeathal? Okay.
Yes, yeah, you're from the great general, the great general Tan Zablaton, through your agreements with Tan Zablaton's business associate. What is the business associate? What is his relation to you? What is his name, rather?
My business associate, his name is Blotto Fotherington. He is a Tordarian.
And what was his relationship to you that you ended up involved in this?
I think I just borrowed cash. I borrowed like some trivial amount of cash for like a bus ticket, basically. Like 500 credits.
All right. So yes. So due to your outstanding debts to Blotto, due to outstanding debts to General Zlatin's associate Blotto, you are being granted.
What kind of bus costs 500 credits?
It was
An interplanetary sort.
Yeah, it was less a bus and more a plane ticket.
Yeah.
You're a galactic Greyhound.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like so there's an interplanetary. It was interplanetary transit. Due to this, you have been given one of the. Your request includes one of the great traditions in our culture here on Kashyyyk, the Great Life Debt. A life debt owed to the general is now honor bound and obligated for you to involve yourself in.
Is that good?
I go, what? That doesn't sound right.
The great Wookiee warrior, Alright, name generator. Give me a Wookiee name. You know what, yeah. The great, Wookiee warrior, Bliar, has spent a number of years under the spent a number of years honor bound to indebted to the general, and now the honor of seeing this life debt through to its completion, has fallen upon you.
Now, when you say life debt, what is a life debt? I don't know what you're talking about, man.
General Zlatan saved the life of Liar and a number of other Wookiees, and the culture of the cultural mores of Kashyyyk demands that this be repaid in full. Traditionally, this is done through the through either serving alongside for the remainder of your life with this this individual who has saved you, or through accruing your own act of equal value.
Okay, Jack, can I talk to Jack for a second? How the fuck am I gonna get out of this?
I try to make it very clear that I'm not a Wookiee. I'm screaming and shouting. I'm not a Wookiee. Bro, I'm not a Wookiee. Look at me.
Traditionally, for example, General Zlatan, he was himself not a Wookiee. Wookiee life debts are not sworn to.
Are they fungible?
They are essentially.
Is this a non-fungible Wookiee life debt or a fungible Wookiee life debt?
Hey, Jack, do you have any smoke bombs on you? These can be helpful in this situation.
I didn't buy anything.
I do not. My vocabulators do not have a true understanding of the concept of fungibility, but
okay.
The term the term lacks a counterpart in my understanding.
Let's
but
just say one's mushroom based and the other's not mushroom based. Oh, okay. I owe a Wookiee life debt. I don't actually understand to who? To Liar or to the general?
To Bliar.
To Bliar.
Yes.
Is he here in the room right now?
That is actually the sort of major point. So you see, Bliar is owed this debt due to his actions on the moon of Duxon, where he was captured by an unknown force operating in and around Onderon while campaigning with the general.
Okay.
The codes of Wookiee honor are very clear. As the inheritor of as the heir to this debt, you must find and rescue, or confirm his death in battle. You must either find and rescue or confirm his death in battle. Bliar's for Bliar to sort of confirm or deny Bliar's honor, which is now your responsibility.
I see. On Onderon.
Yes, Onderon was the location he was captured. It is unknown whether or not that is... It is unknown whether or not that is a good place to start. You might be more the expert on this than we.
Sir, I'm not an expert on Wookiee life debts. And you know what? I'm thinking to myself, I'll just leave. How's that go, Carl? How about I just say goodbye to this guy? But thank you for your time.
By your presence here has been noticed. You will experience infamy and shame throughout Kashyyyk and all worlds where Wookiees are treated with honor and respect.
So nothing.
the Wookiee Council will declare you. The literal translation of this term is faithless fool. But
No.
with context,
I can translate. I translate that into Zexto. It means bottler.
Yes.
Yeah, it does mean that you're shite.
Yes.
Oh my god! All the damn. I'm thinking of all the Wookiees that I've met in my life, and I think back to the first pod race track I ever worked in, and the Wookiee was the ring announcer. Actually, the most famous ring announcer in one of the circuits is a Wookiee. It is in fact a Wookiee. He's so influential.
Yeah, because of the roles. People
I can't burn that bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, if he would lose all respect for you.
I think God damn it. I gotta save this Wookiee. I'm saving General Liar. This is all in my head. To the droid, I say. I say, do you have his number? Can I try and phone somebody?
There are, I do not have, we have not been in contact with, the general, who is so dead.
How about his unit?
Or warrior Bliar, who has been captured.
Who are you at war with? What war are you fighting?
General Zlatan was a general. I was going to say was generally, but that would have been a very bad place to put an unintentional pun. But the general operated across the outer and mid rims. The general was prior to his infirmary a fighter for freedom and a both friend and enemy of the Republic. He accrued a great number of both enemies and influential friends throughout his time as he traveled these stars, righting wrongs and overthrowing governments. Though that last part is, of course, obviously alleged, we do not under any circumstances acknowledge that he had anything to do with any of the 40 to 50 regime changes that he has been accused of over his long career.
Jesus Christ, this is the Wookiee Black Ops. Or is this Wookiee Che Guevara? I'm losing my mind. I'm
Do we know what? Okay, is this guy like CIA or is he Kashyyyk Guevara?
The way I would describe the general is being described as like a Blackwater guy.
Oh.
Like essentially he was a soldier for hire mercenary guy who would go various places and do various things.
Oh, comic?
That's so
Allow
unethical.
Allow me to explain. He is the guy that killed Che Guevara.
Yes, there we go.
I see.
That's
Can
so
I-
unethical. As I touch my 4 blasters that I use frequently.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is probably the worst meeting I've ever had in my life. That was not personal. It was not about
it's
a
the worst,
personal
to be
romantic relationship. I get the fuck out of here.
Actually, Karmik, can I roll Knowledge Underworld?
Knowledge Underworld or Knowledge Outer Rim, both of which would work. Underworld is going to be, I'm gonna say, slightly more difficult. Knowledge Underworld is gonna be 3 difficulty. Knowledge Outer Rim is gonna be 2.
cool. Thanks, Dicebot.
What how did it do? What did it how did
It doesn't
The
like
dice roll.
I think. I think it wants roll.
Yeah, it's not a big fan of R, of exclamation mark R. It's a bigger fan of exclamation mark roll.
Oh, so it's a piece of shit.
Oh, it is. It's finicky.
What the fuck?
Just leave the numbers out.
Do not. Actually, no. Yeah. If you're using the numbers, you put a space in it. This is me remembering things. Because if you keep it all together like that, it is.
It didn't roll proficiency dice.
There you go.
Oh, a triumph.
P by the way is purple.
Oh, so
Yeah.
It's yellow. You want it to.
Yeah.
It's by color, basically.
Yeah. But I can cobble together this result here, Vernon. Don't you worry.
okay.
It is Actually, you know what? No. Here's what I'm gonna do. I need a new set of difficulty. Alright, so that is one threat. It's one threat and one triumph. There's your result. So you don't know you don't know who this guy isn't ringing any bells, but also like he's clearly some sort of mercenary type, some sort of guy who went around killing people. He's not really the type of guy that you, Kashyyyk, would really associate with or even really think about. You're not so much thinking about you don't think about the guy who kills a bunch of people in order to let a regime change happen. You're just gonna show up when they legalize gambling.
I mean, yeah.
The whole concept of Wookiee Black Ops has been enlightened to me here. I didn't know this existed.
So,
Also, before I leave, I demand to see the contract. I demand a copy of whatever contract this is.
Yes. So, you see the slip. The first contract you are shown by the Wookiee, is a contract that you signed. You remember signing it and were there. The contract is the agreement. Is the official agreement you made with Blotto, where he gives you the funds to get off planet, and in exchange you owe him a favor.
No, this doesn't seem right. I was just supposed to pay him back. Let me look at the O tab, whatever it says, and I see it says 500, and then he's checked life debts.
Yeah. And then the other contract you see is one wherein Blotto is declared as the man who is honor-bound responsible to find this Wookiee warrior, who... I should also be clear that the general was not a Wookiee. The general was a Kalish, actually. If any of you recognize
Those guys.
Yeah, the general was a Kalish. And he'd gotten a bunch of Wookiees who owed him life debts due to him killing a Trandoshan, who was going to enslave them.
Oh.
That's a lot of life debt.
Yeah. And the crew who he accrued these life debts from, they also brought along people like Bliar, who was just a Wookiee warrior who's oh man, this guy, he fights for freedom. Except, no, he fights for whatever, he fights for however he gets his money. But yes,
Great.
and then
I'm feeling like ending the scene with a walk and talk, or maybe the next scene should be a walk and talk.
Yeah,
I
think we will.
I'm phoning Blotto.
Yeah, we will. When we cut back to you, you will be walking, talking with Blotto on your way back to the ship.
Okay.
Yes. So your ship has been allowed to land directly on the landing pad for the Wookiee prison. Cobb, Navarre, and Jenna Varson.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, once he is on board your ship, he is your problem fully. But until then, the Wookiees are looking forward to him trying to escape so they can kill him, rather brutally.
It's a classic situation.
So yes, so while Jack and Kajov head off deeper into the Tree City, you are out on one of the further branches, out on a limb, so to speak, where there is a secured facility with the landing pad that you have landed at, and the various security officers milling about.
Okay, I'm guessing none of us speak Wookiee because it's funny if none of us speak Wookiee.
Because being Wookiee is also just like pretty unusual.
It's very specific, yeah. So I would probably, as we step off the ship, just look for the nearest looking important person and flash them my shiny bounty hunter's badge, which is definitely a thing in Star Wars. I guess it'd be my shiny bounty hunter hologram.
Yeah, you got a little hologram you pull out that's got the guild emblem and also your routing number.
Mm-hmm.
So upon seeing this, the Wookiee goes to a pouch on his belt, pulls out a comlink, growls into it, nods for you, and points to a space on the landing pad. And seems to indicate that you should be waiting.
Okay. I will wait at the space he points at, very patiently.
And then exiting out of the secured facility is a rather sort of like a rather non-threatening looking human is the phrase I would use. He is dressed in a Republic military uniform. He has he's a bit older. He's a bit fatter. He is vaguely non-threatening in his appearance.
Okay, he looks like a cook. I get it. I understand.
Yeah. And then he looks at your motley crew and says, "All right, welcome to Kashyyyk. I am Inspector Veteran, and I'll be your liaison as we get this stuff underway."
First of all, Lamau to that question Verden asked. But okay, I'll look at him and I'll say, all right, let's get it sorted then. Is there anything we should know about this guy? Has he got any kind of special powers or crazy stuff I should be ready for?
I mean, he is he's part of a. He's got friends on the transition planet over there. Trandoshaw, that's what it's called. He's got friends on Trandashell over there. They are likely gonna be trying to do something with regards to springing him out of here. He's 6-7 feet tall. He's a big old mean nasty lizard made of muscle. We've had him on ice for a couple of days, and he's been trying his damnedest to keep us happy. And I don't know if that's because he's expecting you to be pushovers or if he's got a plan.
When he says that, I'm gonna pull the lightsaber and not turn it on. I'm merely going to flash it, and I'm going to say, I'm sure this will convince him not to do anything stupid.
Alright, well, if you say so. I didn't know Jedi were working for the Bounty Hunters Guild nowadays, but alright, if you'll just come with me. We got a system. He's been refusing to walk, so we've been having to put him up on a hover sled. We've been having to put him up on a hover sled to get him around. So we're already working on getting him strapped down before handing him over to you.
This is Hannibal Lecter.
Yes, exactly.
I believe that is the bit.
Do we keep the hover sled?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Is that? I'm not asking this out loud. I'm kind of just like to the group. Like we're gonna try to keep the hover sled, right?
I'm gonna make the universal hand sign of we're gonna try. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Is anyone gonna
You
ask?
think to yourself, "Wow, Jack could make a hover sled the signature vehicle."
That is what I'm thinking. I will actually ask. I'll say, is it alright if we take the hover sled with us for convenience?
Yeah, shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll just pop a bill over to the guild when we're giving them the rest of the bounty. Shouldn't be too much trouble. It's not.
Yeah, they can file under expenses. That's what I pay my dues for.
Yeah, like I said, they're not that expensive, and yeah, you're
It's guild business. Yeah.
You're a dues-paying member of their organization in good standing. But yeah, so we are, so he leads you, and from the outside, the facility does look like it's made of this giant tree's wood. But on the inside, it looks like a Duracrete bunker.
Surely, yeah.
And he leads you down a hallway into sort of like what looks like a main area. And they're being wheeled towards you, being not wheeled, but like being pushed towards you on a hover sled, is a giant lizard. Yeah, well, this is yeah, this is Tarpair here. He's a mean nasty sucker. He's killed some good folk. He's enslaved some others, and he's gonna see the inside of a very, very mean cell as soon as you get him into the Republic proper.
Yeah, should be fairly simple.
You know, I feel the urge to tell you that there should be a stomp.
God damn it, Carmen.
But yeah, so it's he turns to
I'm assuming he's in some shackles. He's got the Hannibal Lecter mask on.
He does not have the Hannibal Lecter mask
he's got
on.
bindings.
but he is shackled to the thing.
What skill would it be to kind of just like assess his state of restraint? Like, did they really do a good job, or is there anything like suspicious or lackadaisical looking about it?
Let me.
Perception or streetwise or
Perception-
Sounds
underworld?
kind of like mechanics to me.
Let's see,
Right?
perception and streetwise. Skullduggery is actually the real one.
Oh yeah,
The real
I
winner?
forgot about skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
Skullduggery is probably the best one of these. But
Do we have a skullduggerer?
I believe our skulldugger is currently a
Okay.
a
I
lawyer.
mean, I've got 3 green dice in it just because I have 3 cunning. But
That's better than my 2 green dice.
Yeah, well, I mean, you are kind of the security officer as well, Rogue. If you'd like to assess this.
Give us a visual
what's the
pat-down.
difficulty?
And you are doing skullduggery?
Yeah.
So for skullduggery, it would be it's 2 difficulty, 2 purple. Actually, it's 2 purple, and I'm gonna flip a token. Bring things perfectly in balance.
Okay, so does that mean I upgrade one
is-
of the purples?
Yes, so that means one of the purples becomes a red.
Okay. So
Just so that something spicy can potentially happen. Alright, so going through your assessment, you are pretty sure based on these straps, you're pretty sure that like this is only holding him because he's not resisting.
that's unfortunate.
You are fairly certain, unless there's not really any ways in which you look at this situation. You look at how fucking big and beefy this guy is, and you look at these thin straps they're using. This is not. He's letting this happen, and you're not certain why. But he's.
I mean, what would make sense is if they have some type of ambush planned for the prisoner transfer, because if he just breaks out now, he gets like shot by a bunch of angry Wookiees. But you know.
Yeah, with those advantages, I will tell you that is the idea that you get from narratively from those is that likely there is an ambush planned, and if he can just burst out of these restraints, that definitely increases the viability of an ambush happening, even as close as the landing pad.
Alright, I will pass on my assessment to the fellow members around me.
Well, it's to be expected. If it was without risk, they would have just sent the Republic themselves.
Yeah, well, we know to stay frosty, as it were, at the very least.
So while you're having.
What's our means of transit from here to the spaceport? Are we on foot? Do we have the 2 speeders?
So
I think we landed here.
Yeah, you were allowed to
land directly at the prison. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were allowed to land directly at the prison because.
So the Wookiee security staff of the prison is escorting us back to our ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are walking you back to the ship.
And they're armed, right? Like they've got the bowcasters.
Yes,
The
they've got.
bowcaster.
Yeah, they've got bowcasters. This is not a.
The guy who's been talking to us, the friendly warden or whoever, I forget his name, but I just want to compliment his bowcaster. It looks mighty fine.
So there is a Wookiee who has been walking with you who is the warden.
Yeah.
But the guy you've been speaking with is the guy I've been giving the southern accent to is the Republic representative.
Who is just a random human, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay, that explains why he's speaking to us in Wookiee.
yeah.
But yeah, I would convey my compliments of the Warden's bowcasters via the. I assume, does he speak True-Wook?
Yes, that is. I mean, that's why he's got. That is literally where the job comes from.
Here, I imagine that's literally like 99% of the qualification. But yeah, I would just like him to pass on my compliments to such a mighty, handsome looking weapon.
Oh yes, no. He understands basic. They just don't have the vocal cords to speak it.
That's fair. I didn't just expect it of the random warden who lives on Kashyyyk. But yeah, if he speaks basics, just like hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, no,
Hell yeah, I love those things.
The Wookiees, especially Wookiees who work in a job such as this, they take pride in learning Galactic Basic, at least to a point where they can understand it. Just because it's a cultural thing for making them feel like they are vastly superior to the animals and beasts of the forest floor, because they have higher brain functions and can learn multiple languages.
Yeah, good on them.
But anyway, so what he was doing while you were doing your assessment was he was taunting the transition. Which feels like a bad thing, but you know what? It's what he was doing. But yeah, so yeah, Tarper is...
They're not your enemies, like brothers and sisters.
He's all yours. We got some... We'll be with you until you get him on board your ship, but at that point you're taking him to the stop, which I never fully checked where you're going. But I gotta believe it's gotta be somewhere important, somewhere like Ord Mantell, which is where it is. Yeah, you're going to Ord Mantell.
Ord Mantell, yeah, it does have the largest chapter of the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Yep, checks out.
Within a dozen parsecs.
Yeah, because we're not delivering it to the Republic, we're delivering it to the Bounty Hunters Guild, who deliver it to the Republic, because
yeah, that's how we get paid.
Guys, yeah.
Yeah. Well, technically, you're delivering it to the wheel.
Yeah.
Also, our ship. What is there like? We don't have an actual dedicated brig, but just knowing our ship, like
strap him to a bulkhead or something.
Yeah. What's like the smallest, most isolated place we could put him on the ship, where even if he somehow manages to bust out, like maybe it's not a problem until we have to open the door somewhere.
The women's toilet.
Sorry, Jennifer said.
I mean, presumably there's just like a cargo bulk hold we could seal them in or something.
So let's pull up the, because there was a deck.
Looking at the floor plan.
Yeah, there was a deck plan that I had posted in the chat. Which does involve me scrolling up through a lot of stuff. But like, yeah, there should be. Here we go. I will. Should have pin him.
Oh, that one.
So looking at sort of the main floor, theoretically.
So there's right next to that bathroom by the living room. There's a small like cargo room. It would look like, and we're not really carrying any valuable cargo. I assume it's pretty empty. Maybe just like we store some random shit back there.
It might actually mostly be death sticks at this point. Let me see about doing this. So yeah.
I haven't bought that many death sticks yet, but I will be doing that soon because I will be submitting a list of items I would like to purchase.
I mean,
also, it looks like we only have one toilet, so the stock them in the toilet idea
it's
might
again
be
the neutral toilet.
not a great idea.
Yeah, there is also the actual like cargo floor, but that's got access to the engines.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about. We don't want them in a big space where there's access to anything. Just that little storage pod area near the toilet,
Yeah,
I think.
which
At least if he bursts open that door, we can just run over and beat the shit
Yeah.
out of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, talking to the warden, I say, we may have a creative desks we need help with downstairs also, but like, we know where we're gonna put them.
Yeah. So yeah, you're heading to it's classic. You're taking him through the thing. He has not said a word as he has been just kind of laying back there.
Okay. Also, what else do we want to have our ducks in a row here?
I think we got through most of it.
Karmic, can I make a warfare check to try and analyze, like, on the route to the, docking bay, like, what the best place to do an ambush would be?
All right, yeah. Give me I'm gonna say like 2 difficulty warfare check.
That's a good show, actually. I didn't think about that.
Jesus.
Damn, I'm bad at rolling.
Alright, so the main issue you're running into, in terms of, like, gaming out, what operations, you would be, like, theoretically the most dangerous, it is the main problem is that you do not actually know what is what the opposition force is. You don't really know what Op4 is. If you knew what they could throw at you, you could consider like, oh, all right, well they've got like a dozen guys with guns, so they're gonna be like waiting at a refueling station we'd have to hit. Because you will require you will need to hit you'll need to hit at least one refueling station on the way. Just due to the nature and direction of the ship.
Okay. Unfortunately, Kashyyyk is in the core world, so I'm mostly a rim guy. I do have an expertise in astrogation, so I could definitely find us the best route, maybe even like an out of the way route. If we're worried about that.
Kashyyyk
It
in
is,
the
yeah.
no, Kashyyy's in the mid rim.
Yeah. Considering that they don't know which station we would go to, it would make sense to me that an ambush would be planned at a point they know already, so either before we get on the ship or at our destination. Although, if they had some way to track the ship, I suppose they could operate that
Yeah,
way
you could
as
have
well.
all kinds of shit inside them that they can't get to.
Check his bunghole.
I'm not doing that.
We already did that. I didn't do it very well.
But yeah, so you... That is the various specific considerations you got now.
Oh, also, I'm dumb. I forgot I have a manual that gives me a extra blue die for warfare checks. So I have to remember that next time.
Yeah, no, just you can throw the blue eye on top of it. It's not gonna swing it to be a change, to like be an actual like full change, but yeah.
Okay. Well, didn't do anything anyway.
It might have given you a little bit of extra ancillary stuff. But yeah, so you've got the target on board. And all you're now missing, and now you're just waiting for the two who went off to some office to return.
Gonna have to launch a rescue party to save him from the lawyers.
No, we've left the office. We're doing a walk and talk. That's what I have. One quick walk and talk.
Kashyyyk, you have.
I have submitted a shopping list.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get most of this on Sherwook, just like you're not gonna be able to. Sorry, Kashyyyk. You're not gonna be able to get this on Kashyyyk without like having to seek out the illegal dealers in it.
Well, I'll purchase the legal things, I assume.
I will reiterate you're not buying this stuff on Kashyyyk unless you're seeking out the people for it.
All of this is illegal?
It's not that all of this is illegal, it's that, like, all of this is stuff that, like, you've wandered into a civilian, into a town, and it's like, alright, I need to get handcuffs.
I need morphine.
Yeah.
Like,
like, it's a thing where if you
you probably buy the tools.
It's important. I think it's also because it's Kashyyyk specifically. It's a very like rural kind of traditional place.
Yeah, the heavy.
It's not a metropolis.
Yeah, this is not a place where you're gonna be like making a shopping trip. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, okay.
It's gonna be a little bit hard for you to find stuff specifically here.
Yeah, I say tough luck, Kajav, as I sip a Jawa juice I bought from a guy. You can buy food here.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much do you pay for that?
200 credits. Great deal.
So we return to Kashyyyk, finding out that, like, looking around, like, the main sort of market square and seeing, like, it's fresh food, it's stuff that locals would need.
You could surely
Who the
put
fuck lives here? God. I hate the core worlds.
This isn't a core world.
It's basically core.
It's
mid-rim?
really not.
That's basically core.
iPhone Blotto follows.
Yeah, so yeah, you are on your way back and you are calling Blotto.
Yeah, and Blotto is a Toydarian, and he is a London accent.
Oh, god damn it.
He's a London money man.
God damn it. Let me channel what. I need the words London accent just burned in.
We need Ito to step in.
Yeah.
Just imagine Ellie.
Yeah, exactly. It's alright, we can translate. You can just do his lines normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna
do
go
the
ahead.
London equivalent for America.
Yeah, I'm going to take a mulligan on London accent for the moment, just because I am specifically, like, my brain is not allowing me to think of what Ellie sounds like for some reason.
Okay.
It's like, I'm like, no, I know that I've heard a London accent and could theoretically do one as a joke, but I cannot recall at the moment.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I'm phoning him. I am asking him for what the fuck did he do? What the fuck did he do? Second thing, who is Liar? Who is Liar? Can you give me his contact information? Do you know where he is?
No. Obviously, I can't give you this guy's contact information. Like, he...
You got nothing.
Well,
Why you owe him a life debt? Through me.
If
something.
I had anything on this guy, look, this guy disappeared like a decade ago. Which, like, is
What on
nothing.
earth?
This guy disappeared a decade ago, which is nothing in Wookiee terms, But like for you, for me, that's the fucking forever basically.
Oh my god. You're Ralph Fiennes in Bruges is what you are. You're like an angry like gangster. Angry London gangster. Anyways. Okay. Can I roll something? Can I get anything out of this conversation? I don't even know where this fucker is.
So yeah, well, that, as I tap my nose, that is the mystery of this, this obligation, is once you, like, if you find him, you've accomplished it.
Okay.
Because the central idea is that, Wookiees will treat you with disrespect, when they realize who you are. But yeah.
Okay. I'm infamous among Wookiees. I guess they would hear about a fucking four-armed alien guy that has a life debt he's not honoring.
Yeah, this guy who can't find...
Be Wookiee gossip.
Yeah, this guy who he can't find Wookiee warrior Blear. To which
The
like several...
Wookiee diaspora is very gossipy.
That's true.
I mean, any diaspora.
To which, by the way, most Wookiees don't know who Blear is. But they do know that you cannot find him, which means you're bad.
Okay.
That is...
By the way, I
that
just
is-
want to know if I could buy...
That is the information that is passed along to you by, Blotto. It's...
Great help.
Like...
I told Blotto, alright, well, I don't owe you 500 credits anymore. Or 550
Yes, exactly!
credits.
Exactly, that's how this works. You owed me, I turned that into not having to deal with every other Wookiee going, hey, aren't you the Toydarian who decided to just ignore that we had ignore a fallen comrade?
Okay, well, I told him that I'm having a really great job with Zeus on Kashyyyk, and that's with his money. That's how I get back at him.
Alright. Alright.
Alright, fuck you. And then I hang up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Kashov.
Can I at least buy the toolkit and heavy clothing?
Heavy clothing, no. Toolkit, yeah. Yeah, they got...
Okay.
You got people selling toolkits. The Wookiees... The Wookiee sort of, like, aesthetic, leans to not having many of these things, but it does involve working with tools.
Well, 1 out of 109 items isn't bad, I guess.
That's counting each death stick individually. Do you buy cigarettes individually?
Yes.
You have to find someone who's currently eating a death stick, smoking a death stick, and you have to bum one off of them. And run off when they give it to you.
Anyway. I buy the toolkit.
Yes, so yes. So you are able to return to the ship to find that, so how are you securing your new package? He has arrived via hover sled. You can kind of take him, and you're securing him in the room. Are you like tying him to a transformer? Are you just
Transformer?
Go ahead,
How
guys.
could there be a transformer in a cargo hold?
Yeah, so I was hoping to empty the room of as much as possible, and like, there's no like obvious like, oh, here's the fucking circuit breaker in the room.
Yeah, there is not. There is not the circuit breaker is not in the room. That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. And if we don't have a heavy crate, then just like lock him to something far away from the door. If we do have a heavy crate, I think just like lock him to the heavy crate. Like by heavy, I mean over 500 pounds, like approaching half a ton at least.
Yeah.
Do we have anything like that?
I mean, you've got some like so.
How heavy is the death sticks?
as far as like I can divine of your ship layout, that is like the pantry, or like that looked like it would be consumables based on like where it is in relation to everything else on your stuff.
If there's no convenient like eye bolt bolted into a stud in the wall or whatever, then just shackle him and like leave him on the floor, I guess, and lock the door real tight.
Yeah, you can. There's definitely like a hook. It's like because like there'll be like a heavy duty hook for you to like hang something there like
Perfect. Yeah, if we can have him suspended, that's even better.
You can get him up because at one point you were transporting a side of beef.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're picking up all kinds of random shit. It's just the nature of the work.
Also,
A meat hook like it's Dead by Daylight.
No, a meat hook like it's Rocky. We used to punch the beef.
no, like me knows a few tricks.
No.
Bob Pachinko walks over to the ship console in the bridge, and he turns up the air conditioning as high as it goes. Put on your sweaters because we're transporting cold blood.
God damn, that's
Definitely.
fucking clever.
So yeah, it's like Arctic. It's like 50 or like 55 degrees
You
Fahrenheit.
fucking kill him.
Listen,
No, this
this is not our problem. We don't
They
have a
hibernate.
freezer, okay?
Yeah, he won't die in time. It takes
Yeah.
too long to die from hypothermia.
He's also like wearing clothes, right? He's not like
Yeah,
nude
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Dick out comedy?
What if Hannibal Lecter was nude when they transported him?
Wouldn't that be awkward?
Yes, it would be incredibly awkward.
I'm glad Wookiees were not sexually humiliated. Okay,
I mean,
but yeah,
that-
he's tied up. He's we're blasting the AC. He's not an immediate threat of death, hopefully.
He should not be an immediate threat of death, no.
I walk in the hold. I pass the guy. I'm like, this is the dude? He's huge. You said he was big. Was he 8 feet tall? He's just a gigantic lizard.
Yeah, he's real big.
He's like 2 meters tall.
I get an idea. Is he gagged?
He was not gagged. He was not gagged when he was brought on board the ship. If he is gagged now, that was a decision that you made.
Yeah, I let Ganja be in charge of keeping this man hostage, because he always talks about tying up women that he was with. I'm labeling you a BDSM freak essentially.
Okay.
That just talks about it all the time, so I just assume you knew how to type
All the time.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. I asked this guy if he knows about Blear the Wookiee.
You know what? Oh, what? Just roll me something.
Roll cool.
You know what? Yeah. Roll me cool. Roll me cool with a difficulty of 3 purple.
Okay.
Also, is the ship taking off when you're asking this?
I figure not.
All right.
I think we're still getting to grips with like the route we're gonna take and stuff right now.
Yeah. He stares at you blankly.
Alright, I'll move on. It was worth a shot.
It would have been very funny if it were.
It would have been extremely funny if he just was like, "Yeah, no, he's of course, yeah, I'm aware of him."
Yeah, he's on Kalisho.
I guess he decided to give you the cold shoulder.
He's on Camino.
Do we even know where this guy is again?
No, I have no clue where this guy is. Nobody has a clue where this guy is. Last spotted location, Omduron. Is that on the way?
You can make Onderon on the way.
Yeah.
You guys mind stopping in Omduron? I'll buy you guys. I'll buy you guys lunch.
Could we do it
Sure.
after we deal with the 7-foot tall muscle lizard?
Man,
Well,
I do not want to take the giant lizard near the fucking jungle planet.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's the moon of Onderon.
That
Yeah.
is also a jungle.
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 Oh, God damn it.
Onderon is
All
more
right.
like there's a city, and then outside it there's a bunch of like really
Yeah, it's
powerful
one city.
wildlife.
It's literally like it's Beastmaster meets Mega City 1
I mean, I'll keep the AC running.
on the whole planet.
Yeah. In the ship. He's got to get out of this room. That's crazy.
You don't want
Like
cause
to try
global warming on the
astrogation.
jungle planet.
Carmen, so you said no matter what, we're going to have to make a fuel stop. So I would like to make an astrogation roll to chart a course that takes us only to ice planets,
Yeah.
with making as few stops as possible.
Wait, making as many stops or as few stops?
As few as possible, using only ice planets or other like the most hostile, like very limited escape potential, like space stations or like places like you really like won't have any friends. My astrogation skill is 1 yellow, 3 green, a black, and a laurels.
I assume that your skill involves
Great.
removing that black die actually.
Yes, if it lists a black die on the skill page for the character generator, that means you have something that removes difficulty.
Okay,
like
perfect.
the
Yeah.
disadvantage dice from
So I have a yellow, 3 green, I remove a black, and then I also have a career point. It says total ranks 1 career point, but it's like a little laurel. I don't know, I'll post an image of it. I don't know what to call it.
That sounds like an automatic advantage. Maybe let me. I realize that I
Put it in
have.
dice roll.
Yes. All right. Yes. I see what that is, and I will. Right now, what I am doing is I am having to go find the astrogation cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Because at one point I had an astrogation cheat sheet that I really liked, and then my hard drive died. Let's see here. Why are there all these like very table maybe? It was just a table. It was a series of tables. But yeah, so this is mid-rim to mid-rim. So it's like 3 difficulty, 3-4 difficulty. You've got you're taking time. You're taking your time to plot out this route, which is what this is for. You know the route, like you know rather the hyperlanes available to you. So you're gonna get a setback die, which you're gonna remove. Because you want to make sure you're hitting a very specific, like you're hitting very specific targets with you're minimizing because you are hitting specific targets. That's the setback die. So I'm gonna say that it is 3 difficulty upgraded once. So 1 red. So your check is 1 red, 2 purple, and then 1 yellow, 3 green, and a V. 1 V.
Okay, so Y 3 Gs, R 2 Ps, V.
Yes. That should give you the result. Yes. So V gives you an automatic advantage, which is what that dice pool indicates.
Perfect.
So the little wing thing is an automatic advantage you receive on checks. But yes, so
I'm just kind of looking at a map of Star Wars, trying to find Ord Mantell. I know where Kashyyyk is.
Ord Mantell is in the Bright Jewel sector.
Oh, so it's near Hut Space.
Should be near Hut Space.
Okay, so then the direct route would be through Randan, Urikia, Quen, Dasucha, Drondia, Orondia, Nalhada, Narshada, and somewhere around there.
Yes. What am I? I'm looking for a very specific thing to make sure that I say the actual correct name of. But yeah, so the with your success and the advantage, with your success, you are able to plot a very specific route that lands you on that forces you to make only one specific landing.
Perfect. Will we be landing on Toydaria?
No, you'll be landing on a large space station, like a large refueling station. Who I am essentially having to go dig through all of the dumb sequel trilogy battles to try and find the name of. It's not the Retribution. No, the Retribution's the name of the fucking ship. Oh, yes,
Oh shit, is this the one Cloud goes on the trip to? Is that where we're going?
You're going to be landing on the Colossus. Which is a mobile, which is like essentially a traveling super tanker.
Yeah! From Star Wars Rebels. Okay.
Yes. The Colossus, which is currently tracking a leisurely pace in the region of space you're traveling through. You will be able to land and refuel on the Colossus. The Colossus, of course, is a really explicitly overly engineered gigantic piece of shit.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. It's basically like, what if the Death Star was a big spike that lands on a planet and sucks up the gas?
Yeah.
That's cool. So we're refueling with this fucking thing?
Yeah.
Okay. While that's happening, I would love to ask Slim what the hell he was doing on the planet.
But yeah, so you are able to now lift off and travel towards the Colossus, which allows Navarre to an opportunity to.
I forgot Slim's character name.
Jack.
Alright, Jack.
Jack Gargliano.
That's the
Typical Star Wars.
So that's the secret of having the stream open, is that I have all of the character names on there.
That's cheating though. That would be dishonorable for me to do. Anyway, Jack, what was that business you needed to attend to on the planet?
The circumstances are still unclear. I think I've inherited a life debt to a Wookiee.
What? But you're not a Wookiee. How do you owe a life debt?
That's what I'm saying. And I just continue to not really believe that I have a Wookiee life debt.
Okay.
Denial is the first step.
Yeah. I try to get you guys to join my denial.
I remember
yeah,
when I first got my families, I denied they existed also.
Mm-hmm.
I have
that
ever
is
since,
also
so.
a form of life debt in a way.
I want to hear the boys go like, "Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. There's no way that'll stand up."
I'm saying, listen, you're not a Wookiee. They can't hold you to a life debt you didn't agree to.
A rolling stone gathers no moss.
Exactly.
And Papa is a rolling stone, baby.
I'm sure we can use our friends in high places and all our politically connected allies that we have as low tier bounty hunters to right this wrong.
I love it.
I think you'll be murdered if you don't do it.
The Wookiee are not gonna murder him for the dumb life.
Who's gonna murder me? That lawyer?
Well, I don't know, Wookiee. Maybe the guy you owe a life debt to.
You just met the Wookiees. You don't know how they operate.
Well, I'm basing it off of my experience with Huts, okay?
Okay. I ignore his racism.
I also ignore this racism. In character, we do the thing we do out of character. When Verdun says something ridiculous, we all just go silent and don't say anything.
Yeah.
Go ahead, everyone.
I was gonna say, for, physical reasons, the Huts are probably more likely to let something slide.
That's in character? That's in character?
Say yes.
Sure.
The rest of the journey, the rest of this trip, awkward for me. Very awkward.
Good.
All right.
What?
So we have arrived at the first. So we have arrived at the first of the thing that I don't know if it's needed to do in canon anymore, but it was in Legends canon, so I'm making it. I'm keeping it real.
Actually, before you get into this, I should establish something. We are watching we are checking the room regularly. We have shifts of who's watching the guy and checking the guy. We are, we're on it. That's all I wanted to establish, because we didn't go over that, and I can't give you any freebies, can I?
Yes, no. I do not worry. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt with this specific thing. Also, I'm gonna make a minute change to what I've got in front of me here. There's gotta be somebody that's okay. Perfect. You're perfect. You're perfect. You're beautiful. You're beautiful, stat block. All right. So you have to. So the way sort of hyperspace works is you have to exit hyperspace in order to realign and continue on when you're not jumping along like specific hyperspace routes. Sort of like when you're using whatchamacallit in the thing, Stellaris. When you're using hyperlanes in Stellaris, you jump and then you gotta stop and you gotta realign.
Yep, checks out to me.
So you have hit your first stop when and you are realigning when a set of 5 fighters exit hyperspace essentially directly behind you.
Identify. Can we identify the craft on sensors? Like, are they of a particular make? Are they Wookiee ships, Trandoshan ships?
So if you look at
Republic ships?
if you want to do that, that is a dice roll. Perception.
Yeah, that's perception. Okay.
Perception or computers, whichever one is sort of better.
Let me double check my computer. Is 4 green die better than 1 yellow, 1 green? I'm assuming yes.
4 green die is better than 1 yellow, 1 green.
Yeah, I'll use computers then for sure.
Yes. So that is using the instruments to locate it rather than scanning it with your
Looking
eyes.
out the window. Yeah.
Yeah. And then with that though, what is the handling score of the vessel?
Oh, you didn't give me the fucking statue.
Oh, I didn't give you the statue. Never mind.
-3.
Wasn't it -3?
Yes, the Caine VCX 100 light freighter has 5 silhouette, 3 speed, -3 handling.
All right. So you're gonna get 3 setback die.
But the purples.
No, those are the black die, which would also be S or SB or K. Just S or K. If you use multiple, so so the way you,
3S.
yeah, B3S. And then you also had there's also actual difficulty.
Oh, whoops.
The actual difficulty of honestly, it's only 2. Actually, no, it's only 1. Sorry, it's 1 purple.
Do I roll the whole thing over again, or just the 1 purple?
Just the 1 purple. So yes, you have, you
Everything canceled out.
you will not notice the fighters until they are right on top of you, beginning to engage in combat. However, you will be able to see them, which will give you an opportunity to roll knowledge warfare to identify the fighters, which I have posted in the chat and also had up on the stream for a bit.
What's my warfare? Quick, or else I'm gonna call in. Back up. I have to go for green down warfare. I'll roll that.
Yeah, alright. Oh, I also put it in the wrong chat. Guess I gotta delete my own message.
Yeah, you committed a crime of a law you created.
Yeah.
Alright.
Are there setbacks or other die roll?
Alright, your difficulty is once again 1. 1 purple. No setback die because you were just using your own brain. You are not using the instruments of your ship. Alright. So take 1 point of strain. And these are cloak-shaped fighters.
That sounds bad.
Cloak?
Yes, they are cloak-shaped fighters. They are cheap and they're cheap, easily produced fighters used by everybody from the Hutts and Black Sun to local planetary security forces. Even the Jedi Order has been known to use cloak-shaped fighters.
I'm gonna get to the twin-mounted laser turret.
Yes.
Where do I put strain, real quick?
So you should have strain. So you should have wounds and strain.
Yeah, there should be
Under
a
what tab?
I don't think there's a tab that lets you track it. Thinking about it, actually.
Yeah, I think you'd have to like print a PDF your character sheet.
And you can just like write them down in one of the spaces that has notes.
Yeah, I'll take over a thing.
Yeah, I would just because at the very bottom of the screen you've got the wounds and strain written down, which it doesn't it doesn't super matter until you get all the way up, until you start getting up.
Also, while Ganja's working on that, since I imagine he's reporting that this is happening to us, because I'd like to say the line.
Enemy fighters are coming up on our 6. Everybody, get to battle stations.
Oh, he stole my line, this motherfucker.
My battle station is hiding behind a tray of death sticks.
Yeah, as everyone else gets to the battle stations, I am gonna go literally grab a chair and just sit staring at the prisoner's door. I am waiting for this motherfucker.
Perfect.
And as soon as I yell that out, I also take immediate evasive actions with the ship to the best of my ability. I assume that's piloting space?
Yeah, that'll be piloting space.
Perfect. Well, I have 2 yellows, green, and I remove a setback.
And then your difficulty is going to be so you got the 2 setback already, and then your difficulty is going to be it's gonna be 2 red, 1 purple.
Okay, so which one of those do I remove? One of the setbacks, right?
Yeah, well, one of the 3 setback becomes you just do 2 setback.
Okay, so it goes down to 2, and then purple and 2 red.
Yes. All right.
5 success, 6 red.
Yes. So I'm gonna use that 6 threat narratively as the terminology goes. So these pilots have been prepared. These pilots have been prepared for this operation. They are looking for it. So before we enter into like actual structured time, you're gonna get a round of concussion missiles.
Ooh, no.
What is your ship's, what's...
We have 1 defense, aft, 4, port, and starboard, 1 on each quadrant.
Alright, yes, so you got 1 defense.
We have 3 armor.
Three armor is gonna be useful. And then... actually, are they gonna do this? Are they gonna do this? This seems dangerous. Alright, and it's still at 5. So that is, where's my delicious psychotic cheat sheet? Because that's where the money is. I don't even know. I can't find it. 2 more is, I believe... 2 more makes the difficulty 2, I believe. So it is 2 purple. However, you have evasive maneuver, so it is 1 purple, 1 red.
So is it this cheat sheet you're
That
looking
is the
for?
cheat sheet I was looking for, yes. Though I was actually only looking for one specific section of it. That is the insane cheat sheet of all the things you can do in space combat. Including the snap roll, which your ship is not small enough to do a snap roll.
Yeah, I figured. That's what I imagined doing in my head. But...
actually, no, your ship could do it. Let me see here.
Number on the show.
Yeah, you could do a snap roll, actually. What am I saying? Alright. So, this is 7 damage, breach 4.
That would ignore our
Yes,
armor.
it does believe ignores all of your armor. And then I do a ship crit. Which you got plenty of hull trauma.
Yeah, it's only about 1/4 of our...
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So yeah, your rear shields also get knocked down by a barrage of concussion missiles.
That actually knocks out all our shields because our shields are at 1 in every.
Yes, that does knock down all of your shields, including your rear shields, especially.
I am gonna
You
shout.
repair shields.
I think it'd be repairing the thing that projects their shields, but
Yeah.
I am gonna shout from outside the brig that we set up. Be careful, this thing is Elise.
Okay.
It's just like very loud durries. You can assume that it's some kind of slur or gamer word.
Can I actually do something to repair this?
Yes, there are several options for how to repair. There is damage control, there is manual repairs, you can attempt to use mechanics on the, oh yeah, no, that is the damage control action.
Also, do you want us rolling for initiative at this point?
Yes, this is actually, this is the roll for initiative portion of the,
Damage control, where is that?
So on the hilarious cheat sheet, roll vigilance, by the way.
Vigilance?
Unopposed
initiative.
vigilance. Yeah, unopposed vigilance for initiative.
As soon as my mouse starts working, okay.
And then these guys are ambushing you, so... And then...
Cool.
Oh man. Shouts out, by the way, to one of these pilot stat blocks. This is the initiative roll for one of these pilot stat blocks.
That's hilarious.
I rolled in the wrong channel because I'm stupid, but there it is.
Alright, so that's 3 successes, 2 advantages. That's probably going to be good for the first spot. It does appear the order we are going to go through is all of the players go but one, then one of the bad guys goes, then the final player goes, then the final bad guy goes. So it is
Okay.
four players will go, and then after 4 players have gone, a bad guy will go, and then a player will go, then a bad guy will go.
So, repairs. What difficulty is this repair?
If you are attempting to repair the ship critical injury, that is going to be 3 purple, because that is the difficulty of the critical injury.
And I have the toolkit.
Yeah, you have the toolkit.
It's a good thing I bought that toolkit.
It is a little bit of a good thing you bought that toolkit.
So, 3 difficulty. Is that good?
Yes. So I'm gonna have you take. So the repairs you have made are unsteady, but they'll hold. They'll hold. You are. Yeah, they'll hold. They'll hold.
I did something.
Yes, and
Does that mean we have shields back in any of our sectors?
Yes, no, and now the shields are back.
Okay, fantastic. Excellent work. Good job. Love to have shields. Mwah, chef's kiss. I say, like, straight on the Hotas.
So with that in mind, you have an additional 3 player slots to go.
I should probably take one of them to shoot back at these guys.
Yeah, if you wanna shoot back.
I will volunteer to delay it because I am sitting in a chair staring at this door.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. So I'm using the twin. It's got the turret-mounted twin-link laser cannon. So it's got. Are we at close range?
Range does not matter. This is ship combat.
Okay.
Let's say range does. Okay, range does conceptually matter. I assume close range is the range on the cannons.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all ships of our size are pretty much considered close range on the scale of space combat.
Well, the thing about the scale of space combat is that so yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, they're at close range just to give you the opportunity to shoot.
They're an interceptor. Like if they're a starfighter, they don't have very much long range weapon.
Okay,
well, no,
so-
specifically the concussion missile launchers could have been a range band farther out. But I'm saying,
fair enough. It is like a torpedo, I guess.
I'm saying they're not just for the purposes of this.
Okay,
And by
so
that I mean
they're
not.
2 points. We're 2 points larger in silhouette than they are, correct?
Yes, you are 2 points larger.
Okay,
so
so
it is 3.
it would be 3 purples. Oh, succeeded.
So let me do a quick double check. So they don't have shields.
Yeah, the damage on this is 5.
And then just 5.
Yeah.
All right. Are you attacking? Are you shooting the lead fighter or the formation following?
Probably just shoot the lead fighter.
All right.
To start with.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. So yeah, so you hit the lead fighter. So yeah, so we now have 2 additional player slots left.
Okay, so I looked up the rule for the snap roll, and unfortunately, it wouldn't even help us because my piloting skill is not high enough to mitigate the handling of the ship.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
Oh yeah, that would be.
What if I do a co-piloting?
I cannot do a snap roll, but
That's
if
that's
someone
how the
else
snap
wants to
roll
do-
works. There we go.
if someone else wants to do an action, Jack, do you have mechanics or computers? One of the or the other?
Mechanics.
If you have mechanics, you could definitely try and boost our shields.
Yeah, boosting shields would not be a bad idea.
It's 3 setback die. A successful check, the vehicle suffers 1 system strain and increases the defense of 1 defense zone by 1 until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay. We'll do that.
What's the speed? So our ship is traveling at full speed right now, or no?
We're gonna say that you and them are flying at the same speed, which is to say, you're at full speed. They are at they're at speed 3, which I don't believe is full speed for the cloak shape. Yeah, it's not full. They are not at full speed, but you are at full speed.
Okay.
I lost the document. So there's 1 setback die?
You are boosting shields?
Yeah.
No, it is 3 purple. Difficulty is 3 purple.
There's just
Yeah,
3
it's
Okay.
3 setback.
Or not setback. Setback is black.
No, that's why I call them out by color, because trying to remember the specific dice names is ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, Slim, take those 3 threat you have rolled as strain.
Okay.
And then you boost the shields. So one of the 4 shield areas, 4
Definitely the
aft or starboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume the rear.
Yeah.
And we get 1 system strain on the ship. Which someone should probably be tracking the damage and system strain for the ship.
Yeah. I've got 7 damage, 4 breach, and now 1 system strain.
The breach isn't like ongoing damage, that's just them reducing our DR, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I made note of it.
Yeah. Well, that's the missiles. The missiles have breach 4.
When he first said breach, I thought that he meant the hull, and I was like, oh, fuck, but that hasn't happened yet. So.
So
good.
Breach is just the term the system uses for Pierce times 10.
To be fair, if they breach our hull and open it up, pretty sure they fail their own mission in that case.
Yeah, that is a little bit mission failed. So yeah, we've got our one of our 2 remaining players.
Okay, I am going to use. So we're already traveling at max speed. I don't see an option to jump to hyperspace on this cheat sheet. Is there something I can be doing to accelerate our next jump into hyperspace, or do we have to deal with these guys before that happens?
It would be. I would say that. God, I need to find the document.
Because I'm just asking because I'll do that if I can, but if I cannot do that, the spoofing missiles attempt seems also viable.
So, the specific thing that I wish I had was, there was this big sheet that had a bunch of, modifier concepts for an astrogation check. Including, decreasing the amount of time it takes. So what I'm gonna say is, we're gonna have a tracker. You're gonna need to get, 5 or 10, or, we're gonna say you're gonna need to get 5 you're gonna need to get 5 cumulative successes on astrogation checks, and then you can make the jump to light speed while in this combat.
And yellows give me how many? So the greens give me 1 chance a success each, right?
Well, no, the greens. So each
I understand.
Each
yeah,
die
the
has
probabilities
its
there.
own, has its own various faces.
You know what? Never tell me the odds. I'm rolling the astrogation check.
Yeah. Your difficulty is going to be 3 because you were under fire.
Naturally, and I remove 1 setback from it, and I get the what was it again? The fancy one. I'm scrolling up to remember what.
V.
V. Okay.
That is advantage.
And then you said so 3 total setbacks or 2 total setbacks?
3 purple.
And then any reds or setbacks?
You know what? Yeah, let's make one of them. Let's make one of those purple one of those purple is now a red. So 2 purple, 1 red.
Okay. 2 successes. All right.
Yeah. So you just need.
Okay, boys. Just a couple more. Just need 40 more seconds. Maybe 30 more seconds.
Just a little longer.
So over it. Hang in there.
Alright, which means it is now time for, these, it is time for these fighters to go again.
Mommy.
And now they are not, sadly they're not set for another, concussion missile barrage. So instead they are only going to, they are going to attempt to hit your, they're just going to attempt to hit your ship directly. However, on the good news side of things, you have your shields back up and boosted.
Are they setting their naval artillery to stun?
They are not
No.
setting their
No.
naval artillery to stun.
That would
Torpedoes.
be
to kill.
having ion cannons, by the way. But
No, I like
I don't
phrasing it
think
as
they have
saying,
those.
yeah, no, these fighters are just doing some shit.
They're just trying to blow us up. Oh no, I don't like this. What's that?
Shouldn't their difficulty be higher because we have 2
No.
shields?
They, well, that's 2 setback.
Oh, okay. That's
Each
setback.
shield adds a setback die, just like defense.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright, so that is 8 damage before soak. Do they do damage?
Yeah, they deal 5 to us.
Alright, so that's a third of your ship's health. Plus a
Taking
second.
7-5.
Hello. Oh wait,
Oh.
fuck, actually no, sorry. There was something that I forgot to I forgot to add. It is actually 106. No, it is 96. It's 96. However, just because shield overload is not as funny, so it is 96. And the other thing to note is that so your engine has been damaged.
Oh no, the ship's starting to make those noises Corellian freighters make when they project.
Exactly. Yeah, the ship is starting to make one of those classic Corellian freighter sounds.
Oh no.
No one likes the Corellian freighter sound. So yeah, the ship is slowing, which is not great.
Not great. No, not one bit. Not one bit.
However, potentially, there might be some good coming from this. Because the ship, despite the engine's damages, the hyperdrive seems to still be working. So theoretically, if you make the jump to light speed, you'll be able to take some time to fix the hyperdrive.
Fix the sublight engine.
Fix the sublight, yeah.
Fix the sublight engines. That's what I meant, but yes. You'll be able to fix the sublight if you make the jump to light speed. And now, Navarre, you are the final player to go.
Well, I'm desperately trying to fix the engines.
Navarre.
Yeah, this MF.
I'm stupid.
The character is not Navarre. Has this MF made a move? The dude?
I mean, not as far as you can tell. The door is still closed.
I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna check if this MF has made the move.
You are opening the door?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need a vigilance check as you're opening the door.
Okay.
Alright, so with that in mind, you're not caught off guard by this because you were expecting this. However, he is going to get a swing at you.
I mean, he's big, is the thing.
He is a big boy who is getting a swing at you. And then do you have any melee defense?
I do not have any defense of any kind.
Good talk. So he is going to hit you for, I believe that's 12 damage.
It's a good thing
You should have
toughen.
something on a soak, I think.
Yeah, you do have soak.
I have 3 soak, yeah, so someone could do that math.
It's
9
9 wounds.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, so
Alright, so now I'm down to 6 wounds.
You have opened the door. Like, I'm assuming these doors are like slidey doors, like they slide.
Yeah, I assume they're
Hit the
sliding.
button and they go whoosh, yeah.
Yeah,
Could not have hit the button.
So when the door goes whoosh and he comes barreling out and just like fucking levels you with like a big fucking lariat.
Okay then.
And he is looking around, and he is like, as he's doing so, he seems to be like trying to look around to see where any of your backup is.
And realizing that they're all their battle stations. Okay, I'm gonna draw my lightsaber.
Yeah, I expected that. So yes, you've got your lightsaber. You're there.
Cobb hears the lightsaber sound effect. He's heard lightsaber sound effects before, and he slams the button that seals the cockpit.
Fair. I mean, everyone on the ship at this point knows what the lightsaber sound effect means. It means nothing good about to happen.
Hmm.
I like because Jack is like in like one of like the access panels. Here's the lightsaber sound effect. And how does Jack? How do you,
I'm trying to figure out where I would be on the ship at this point.
You were just fixing up the shields, so
Yeah, you
somewhere
are-
in the like, engineering
Oh
levels.
no! Actually, you know what? Kazhov and Naxos, Kazhov and Jack are actually at the same panel because Kazhov is fixing something that has been broken, and Jack is currently like
Boosting it.
yeah, boosting it. So you guys are actually both at the
So
same
we
panel.
hear the lightsaber sound, and we both look at each other like, "Oh fuck."
So yeah, you guys. It looks like if you look on the lower level map, you'd be right next to the ladder that goes up to the upper levels, but still in the lower level.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not done. I'm gonna point the lightsaber at him, and I'm gonna say, I will turn you into a nugget and return you still alive. Think very carefully about what you're about to do.
You want to give me a coercion check?
Bold of you to assume I have coercion.
I'm telling that's a coercion check. I don't know if you're like you might not.
Oh no,
have it.
I know it's coercion. I don't have it. So,
Yeah.
if I could roll like cool or underworld or mechanics, perhaps.
Actually, if you want to make this, you can do the cool version of this, where you say the exact same line, but you're wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's gonna be against 2 red, 1 purple. So when you're saying your line, but he is not paying attention to it, because the second the lightsaber has gone on, his eyes have locked on the lightsaber, and he is and you hear him mutter, you hear him open his mouth and say, Jedi. And you can also see, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say that advantage. You do see that there is something like, there is like a tooth or something in his mouth that is glowing red. Like he's got like a red glow coming out of like the back of his mouth.
Oh no. He can shoot you. I asked if he could do any weird shit. They didn't tell me. These motherfuckers. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna attempt to slice one of his legs off.
Yeah. You know what? I'll give you a swing at him.
Right for trauma.
So does he have adversary actually? Oh my god.
I'm gonna yell down to Navarre. He's worth more alive.
I don't even know if that's true technically. In that I don't know actually if the Republic will pay you if he's dead. Though I also don't know if they won't.
Well, they have to pay us at least.
I'm not trying to
20%.
kill him. I'm merely attempting to delimb him with something that cauterizes instantly.
Yeah, I don't know that you're trying to cut off his leg.
Oh, I know.
just know that. Remember the last time you used your lightsaber? You killed like 5 people.
All right, it is going to be against 2 red. It's going to be against 2
Okay.
red.
You might want to consider spending a destiny point on.
Oh yeah, this would be a great time to spend a destiny point, which I will do.
Yeah, it would be a really good time to spend one of the destiny points you got.
What do I add for a destiny point again?
It
turns a green into a yellow.
Yeah, it turns a green into a yellow, or if you don't have any green to turn into yellow, it gives you an additional green.
And my difficulty is 2 red here, right?
Yes, your difficulty is 2 red. I love this.
This
Well,
is
that's
the
a
best
result.
possible roll.
All right. So he is ducking and dodging and weaving. And as he is doing so, you are just fucking... You are doing, like, the Miyu Watanabe palm strike. Just boom, trying to catch this guy. What are you gonna cut through that is going to completely fuck over his current plans?
So I'm gonna say he ducks behind a non-load-bearing pillar on the ship that's there merely for aesthetic purposes, because he doesn't know the ship as well as me. And I am just gonna cut straight through that shit, like near the bottom, which just so happens to be where his little legs are. In my head, this guy skips like this.
As you cut through the pillars, you also cut through several dozen death sticks.
Yes, that's where they've been hidden for the smuggling.
Alright, yeah, so you,
Through a smuggling compartment hidden, decorated as a Corellian pillar.
No, this is definitely an antique pillar.
but yeah, alright, yeah, that's good. So... You, You're getting at his legs, and he is backing up and backing out. And now he is in sort of like the main hall of your. He's in sort of like that main central thoroughfare of your. Sorry, no, he's backed into the lounge.
Oh, okay.
And your cutting has caused him to go fucking and fall backwards over the table.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
He's fallen backwards over the table onto the couch. And now we're gonna get to the fighters outside who have their own problems.
Wasn't it another set of, or there's like one more
Yes.
enemy turn, and then
So there's one more enemy turn, and then did anybody beat 3 successes, 1 advantage for the I don't think so.
On what roll? On the initiative?
No, alright, yeah, so there will be... So, his initiative will be slotting... so the Trandishan who you are... who is your target, his initiative will be slotting in after the very first player slot. Because I forgot to roll from initially.
I mean, he did get an action.
Yeah, he did. Well, that's why I moved his turn into sort of a vague spot.
We figured it out.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked.
So you're gonna get fired on again.
Oh, fuck, I hate this part.
Once
One
again.
of the enemy parts saying this is where the fun begins.
Yeah.
Was that really all our moves?
Well, they failed to hit
Yeah.
us.
So, however, they did cause your ship to go lurching, which means that the Trandishan, so the ship goes lurching, and Ito, you with the lightsaber go tumbling over the table.
Alright. Cool. So now I believe I'm on top of him, basically.
So in the shifts, he also was able to, like, in the tumbling, he tumbled past, and then you're over the table into the couch now.
I'm very careful to ensure the lightsaber does not cut the couch.
Yes.
That's what the rest of the sticks in, of course.
Yeah. So what is the Oh yeah, so we're back at the top of the initiative, which means we have 1 player go.
So the ship didn't take damage, right? Caine took no damage?
No,
They missed.
Yeah, they missed.
Thank God.
They missed, but
You
you
gotta say that one.
had to. You basically, in order for them to miss, you had to kind of like swerve out of the way, which caused
Some G-forces, yeah.
which caused some G-forces, which like as the pilot, like everybody who was not the who was not in an active life or death combat.
Yeah, you know, you
Everyone
guys
else is
are
strapped
supposed
in
to be at your battle stations with your seatbelts.
Alright, so
I
it might
imagine
make
everyone is
sense
supposed to.
for Ito to take the first action here, because then he would act before the transition.
I was gonna say it's up to you guys. It probably best if I because we didn't get shot. So
Yeah, if anyone's in life-threatening peril, yeah, you may go first.
yeah. So again, I'm gonna say there's no good way that's gonna envy you, you fucking lizard. As I begin channeling my racism, which is where my power comes from.
Goddamn.
And I'm again going to attempt to disable him non-lethally with a lightsaber.
I do like how there is like a part of this that's like, we disable him non-lethally. With this lightsaber, I do not have the capacity nor training to use.
It cauterizes itself. It's fine.
There's a whole spectrum of non-lethality that includes just not hitting the head or torso.
Exactly.
So yeah, it is once again, it is adversary 2.
I'm gonna spend another light side. I'm gonna use all the light side points defeating
That's
this
probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially because
I cannot overstate. I do not know how to use this lightsaber. So 2 red again.
it truly is by the grace of God that the lightsaber does not kill you. You did get significantly closer to him this time.
Mm-hmm.
However, he does seem somewhat practiced at dodging lightsabers. Which, seems weird.
I mean, he did say Jedi when he said lightsaber. That kind of indicates to me that he's done some shit.
But yes, so your fight with him continues to just fucking bounce around now your kitchen.
Honestly, I like this. It's just a complete clown car. It's literally just like we're just going crazy.
You were just swinging away at the we were just swinging away at the Trandoshan.
Yeah, everyone else on the ship is just hearing a million lightsaber sounds and lots of shouting.
Just hearing you repeatedly say, "Come on, man, what are you doing?" So the Trandoshan is going to attempt some shit. Because you are dangerous with this lightsaber. You are doing a lot of very strong things with this lightsaber, and that is very dangerous to this Trandoshan getting out of this entire thing alive.
Mm-hmm.
And you are also keeping him from being able to, for example, get into one of the escape pods.
Well, if he tries to do that, I'll just go in the escape pod with him, and we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens there. And then so yeah, and then you don't have any defense. Man, he is truly way more worried about this lightsaber than you seem to be.
Well, the lightsaber is my friend.
Yeah.
Times 4.
Also, by the by, if anyone else has gunnery, we do have an aft-mounted laser cannon that someone could use as well.
Hmm.
For those of us not wielding lightsabers, of course, yeah.
Yeah, if anybody wants to go get on the other gun, it might behoove you to. But yeah, so that was the fight happening inside your ship.
I'm debating whether I should jump in there with 4 guns and just start blasting things.
It may help.
You
probably
can't do
act
that, buddy.
before
I crawl up the ladder.
It's not really clear if
Do I
it's up
see
or
them?
down.
Yeah, it's
We're in the
definitely
hold.
up. You guys are in the cargo bay below.
Yeah, the cargo bay is the below.
That's where the engine is. And the shields and everything.
I crawl up, and I try to get a bead on all this action. I see not really a fight, but more like a guy constantly dodging a lightsaber around.
Yeah, no, honestly, it is.
He almost looks heroic in his non-violence.
No, then occasionally you see him yell and spit and like try and like you see him like throw a hand out, only like pull the hand back immediately. Was like, oh shit, then that lightsaber's still coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, because say what you want about Navarre, but he's persistent.
He doesn't even seem to be getting tired, which is very interesting. Listen, I leveled up my guns last time instead of anything more useful, so I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw all 3 of them again.
You gotta keep an extra hand to hold the ladder. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Like pop it up. Like
I mean,
pop up,
the mechanical reason is that the last gun is lethal, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Lethal.
Only non-lethal weaponry and lightsabers.
Give me a difficulty, please.
give me a second. I need to get this mental image stated. So like your head like pokes up above the ladder, and you look and see Navarre fighting this guy. And then following your head up are 3 separate hands, each holding a pistol.
Hell yeah.
And then based on your...
It's like those stupid robo-guns that in sci-fi movies they have. Edge of Tomorrow they have.
Alright, so... your distance it's short range, so it's 1, so it is 3 purple, upgraded twice because he has adversary 2, so it is 2 red,
really?
1 purple.
2 red, 1 purple.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Alright, so let's get into the mechanical weeds for a second. So, now that there are multiple people fighting this combat, you can spend advantages on things other than activating weapon qualities. So you can spend those 4 advantages to you can spend all 4 of them to make it so that the next person who goes will get 4 boost die. Or you can spend the 4 of them so that specifically Navarre, when he next goes, will get 2 boost die.
I think I will give them to Navarre. That makes the most sense in this situation.
Yeah, because you're
blasting.
taking his attention away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Now he has to dodge bullets as well as a lightsaber.
Yeah, he's now like.
Is this guy saying that he's a Jedi? That might make sense.
Could you imagine?
I was undercover.
Yeah.
Oh, you also.
Doing all of the Wookiees. That's the Jedi want to do.
Slim, you also now see that this hissing and spitting Trandoshan, there is like a glowing red light coming out from like the back of his mouth.
Uh-huh. And do I have to roll something to guess that that's a tracker?
You don't need to roll something to guess that that's a tracker.
Okay.
Right, so I guess I will grab one of the player turns here and try and shoot the lead fighter again.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
interesting.
That's good. How much damage is that?
So it's 5 base damage, so I think with 3 successes. Do you add 1 for each success, or do you only add for ones after the first? I forget how
You
that
add 1 for each success.
Okay, in that case, the last time it should have been 6 damage instead of 5. And this one is 8.
All right.
And then I can spend. What can I spend this to do? Can I spend this to activate Linked?
Yes, you can activate Linked and blow up this fighter.
Okay, so then I activate Linked and do 8 damage again.
Yep, activate Linked. Since your weapon is linked, you blow up the fighter. You have taken out the lead of the starfighters.
All right. Nice. And then what happens with the threat?
So the threat are going to be resolved as this is a mixed bag. As obviously you've taken out the lead fighter, you've taken out the clearly what is probably the leader. But this does mean that the fighters following them are less likely to show restraint. Which is to say, they are going to be lining up a second concussion missile barrage.
Kind of figured they were going to be doing that anyway, but you know.
Well, no, the implication with this threat is that the lead was keeping them focused on no, just shoot the laser cannons. The boss is on board the ship. Like, we want to secure the target, but now that he's dead, they just want to kill this guy that killed their leader.
Well, hope that hyperspace jump's coming along well.
Wait, he's dead?
The leader of the fighter group, not the transition.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Though these guys are probably transitions. But yes, so that was, there is one additional player turn before the bad guy's gonna go.
Okay, I'll try and do a repair. Our engines got blown up a bit.
Oh yeah, the
Given that
engines
we're
did.
not outrunning them anyway, I don't think it
No, we are not.
matters to repair our sublights.
Speaking
But
of
you
that,
might wanna-
let's see if I can get us out of here. Do we have a turn now, or do the enemy have a turn now?
We have a
It is
turn,
it is
so
a baby
you might
turn
want to
now.
use that if you
Yeah.
could potentially get us out this turn.
I might be able. Let's see. So yeah, astrogation. I'll just copy paste the roll I did last time.
Yeah, there's not any changes.
Also, you might want to spend a destiny point on it. Because, you know, not getting hit with a concussion missile barrage would be pretty important.
It would be pretty good. Ganja, you alright?
Yeah, I added D for the destiny point.
No.
No, so what you do is you upgrade one of your green die to a yellow, or if it's all
Okay.
yellow, you add a green, and then you do Destiny L to spend a point.
Damn.
Also, god damn it.
Fuck.
Alright, so...
This is not a single success. Still 2 out of 5.
So on the... I would recommend, turning those into two setback die for the enemies.
Yeah,
But-
for their next gunnery check.
Yeah, for their gunnery check that they will be making right now.
All right. Well, at least that's up. I couldn't keep us lined up and out of the way, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Is that you are having to swerve and weave to avoid complications, and in doing so, you are
Corkscrew, corkscrew.
and then it's that because of size.
Oh no.
So that is going to be 9 damage, breach 4, so that's 9 damage outright. Which gets you to 21 hull trauma. That's a lot of hull trauma.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm gonna give you a second ship crit. You know, ship crit plus 10. So yeah, your engines are down.
Okay, that's not great.
They
Could somebody get on that?
They have successfully disabled your engines.
Uh-oh.
Well.
Get that hydro spanner and get in there.
I already have the Hydra Spanner. I'm already in there. Anyway, roll for repairs.
Yeah. Your difficulty is, of course, 3 purple. Incredibly powerful. Alright, yes. Oof. So the engines power is back.
Oh, thank God. It makes the Corellian freighter noises, but the turning back on ones.
It makes
It makes the Windows boot sound.
Yeah, to reboot the ship.
It works, and
I just turned it on and back on. I turned it off and back on again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
That trick always works. Right up there with spinning.
So I'd like to get, by the way, a piloting space check from Cobb.
Yeah. So, I've got the 2 yellows, green. I remove 1 setback die.
Yeah, so you got the 3 setback die from your handling, right?
Yeah.
And then you remove 1 of them. And then you add advantage, and your difficulty is 3.
Okay, so that's 3 purple, and what's the advantage?
The advantage is those. Don't you get an advantage on all piloting checks?
Yeah, but what's the die?
V.
Right. Okay, perfect. 1 advantage.
Everything canceled out except your free advantage.
What does it mean?
I believe it means a net neutral.
Yes.
Advantage and add.
All right.
We have mastery of neutral.
So the second your ship's power comes back, you are still because you are trying to punch it. When the ship's power is back, you go careening off in a direction.
Oof.
And yeah, doing so gets you out of sort of the danger zone for the time being. But you are not making progress towards your goal. Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are not making progress towards your goal of getting out.
Let's get a dang hunk of junk.
And then what else? I believe actually this is it. We're back around to the top. There is a new player slot.
Well.
Well, I've got 1 more destiny point left, so just fucking hard
So,
6.
one of Ito or Slim should probably take this because this is before the Trandoshan, but all the other slots except 1 are before the end.
Ito's go.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I should go just because I have the advantage from what Slim did.
Go for it.
How do I translate into dice, by the way?
You get
It's the V.
Oh, you get 2 boost die.
Okay.
2 of the
So
blue
BB.
boost die.
Oh, the B is okay.
Alright, very cool with me.
Yeah. So So yeah, you are continuing to you're swinging for the fences, but this guy is fucking sticking and moving.
He's so big, but he's so fast. He's a genetic
So,
freak.
what you
He's
might
like
want to do, Ito, is
Shingo.
give 2 boost die with your advantage to the next player who goes, and then we have Slim be the next player.
Yeah,
That sounds good to me. Yeah, I'll do that.
Rogue's got the tactical sense down.
Rogue understands how the game works. I merely understand how it'll be funny.
Yeah. So, yeah. It is now the transitions go. The transition is, he's getting shot at now, which is an entirely different kettle of fish. Fighting this guy has been extremely frustrating for him. So he's gonna go ahead and slide tackle straight through this, this skinny guy on the, on a ladder.
Bro, he's got moves.
This guy appears to be way too fucking cool to be getting on by us, and yet here he is.
I mean, you say that, but he has not accomplished anything aside from that time he lariated you in the very beginning.
To be fair, he's been getting menaced by a lightsaber.
Of course, we haven't also accomplished anything against him, particularly of note.
That's true. Do you have any defense, Slim?
It says it in the
Oh,
bottom
I
right corner of
should.
your character sheet for reference.
No, I have no defense.
Alright, here we go. He gets a good opening salvo. So Slim, that is 11 damage before your soak.
With a slide tackle? Damn, that's as much as the fucking disintegrator did.
He's big.
Sent off straight red.
Yeah, he fucking, like, he drop kicks through you, and then kind of, like, rolls and starts, like, he, like, rolls through, and is now running across towards the escape pod.
Oh,
What's
shit.
your soak, Slim?
Yeah, also remember to...
3.
Yeah, subtract your
Okay,
soak.
so you
I'm fine, I'm not bad. I have 8.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should give Slim the next turn because Ito spent 2 advantage to give 2 boost die to the
Yeah,
next
and
person.
now it is, we are back to babyface turns. So yeah, Slim, you've just been slid tackled through.
Mm-hmm. It seems disorienting, but maybe not. He went down. Did he go?
He did not go down.
Sure.
He went like he kicked you, and then kept sliding past you, and then rolled up and is now trying to run towards one of the escape pods.
Interesting. I guess I'll just shoot him. I don't know. I have no other ideas. I don't have a bola or something, so I'll just shoot him with the guns once more.
Sunsetting?
Can you tell me the difficulty of this?
They're all really fun.
So it is, you're shooting him with just one?
No, I just want to know the difficulty, like, besides the guns.
So, in terms of the distance,
Yeah.
it is 1 difficulty. However, he has a mechanic called Adversary. He's probably actually a little bit above your weight class. He is Adversary 2. But I am also
Okay.
playing him so that he is not trying to kill you. At least not really.
Huh. You know what? I'm gonna hit him with just 2 guns. How about that?
So that would be 2 red.
Yeah, I'm aiming carefully now.
You've steadied yourself on with 2 hands on the ladder.
You know, I thought exactly. 2 red and 1 purple? Is that it?
Just 2 red.
Just 2 red. Okay. This time I think I kill him.
Alright, so how much damage does your it's 6, right?
It's 6 and 5.
Well, it's 6.
Oh, it's 6. Yeah, it's 6 that starts.
It's 6 plus 2, which is 8, which does 1 point of strain to him.
Really?
Or no, wait, no, sorry.
But I have enough to trigger.
Never mind, actually, no, it does more because his strain is his soak is including armor that he's not wearing.
Okay.
So it's actually it does 3, which is still enough to break his soak, which is important for doing things.
Sure. But I can also spend the. Oh, I didn't have the boosts.
Yeah, add the 2 boosts.
Okay, whatever.
Last 4
But
boosters
the
were
two-
all blank. Well, just-
The 2 bonuses I got, like that's enough for me to add another blaster, or is that a crit?
So you can spend those to either add additional guns damage or to crit.
What does the crit do?
A crit will let you roll on the crit table. And if you crit twice, it'll let you roll on the crit table plus 10.
Oh. Maybe I should try and crit him.
I would say with your 2 triumphs, crit him, and then with your 2 advantages, I believe you should. You can hit him with your second. You can hit with your second gun anyway. Actually.
Oh, okay. Are triumphs just like whatever? Are they both like
So
successes?
triumphs basically count as an almost. Triumphs count as one of an infinite number of advantages. So anything you can spend advantages on.
Okay.
You can.
There's
spend...
also things that you can spend triumphs on that you can't spend advantage on.
Yeah,
Oh,
there are
okay.
also things. That
Well, all right. I guess we'll do that then. So the other gun that hits, it does 5 damage.
Yeah, it does 5 damage plus 2, so 7.
7, an extra 7. And I guess I will try and crit him with the Model 80 blaster pistol.
Yeah, so roll exclamation mark crit plus 10.
So do exclamation mark
Sorry.
roll crit plus 10.
No, it's exclamation mark crit.
Is it?
It's probably the cat.
Exclamation mark crit space plus 10.
Now that's pod racing. Oh, cool. I hit him in the head to give him a concussion.
You,
With a blaster. I guess it's stunned.
Well, no. If you want me to, I will now use the despair you rolled. So you hit him from behind. And as you hit him from behind, he goes tumbling again. And he fucking slams his head directly off a bulkhead. He slams his head directly off of a bulkhead. Which, like, he hits a panel and then falls into an escape pod that his traumatic brain injury just, like, activated.
What the fuck? Navarre, get into his pod and follow him.
Alright, well, I will try and shoot the fighters, because I guess if we take those out, we can recover the escape pod.
Is the escape pod launched already, or is there any?
It is priming to launch. So like essentially he hit like the emergency Doors open to the escape pod. All right, we're gonna wait 10 minutes. Or sorry, we're gonna wait like a 30 count. Then we're gonna close the doors and launch the pod, because this means you are under duress.
Which I guess, accurate. Yeah.
Oh, so someone could run in there.
Yes, yeah, no, there is still time for someone to run in.
I think when it gets around to my turn, I will do something. I have an idea.
So I will shoot at the massive fighters now, I guess.
Yeah, that's solid.
Hit for 7 damage.
All right, yeah, that's pew. And then I don't know if there's anything else that you want to do.
So we have...
Because it's now the rest of the players before... Oh, no, there should be
Well,
one
we have
player
one more player turn, and then they go, and then we have a player turn after that. So
Yeah.
either Verdant or Ganja should go now.
So your engines are still a little bit broken, but they are not shut down.
So, no time like the present then.
Actually, I have a question.
Yeah?
Can I shut down the escape pod from where I'm at in the ship?
No.
Fuck.
If we jump to light speed, it might automatically shut down as like a safety feature.
Was this ship built to code?
The ship was built...
One advantage, one triumph. I had 2 out of 5 needed.
Alright.
2 successes so far. I don't know what a triumph translates to.
Well,
A triumph
translates...
is a...
A triumph is not related to a success technically.
Same.
It is also a success, though.
Yes, but that's calculated in the result.
Yeah.
I would recommend probably spending your advantages to give disadvantage dice to their next shooting.
So I would spend the triumph to upgrade the difficulty of the next check to attack you.
Yeah. Anything we can do to not get hit again is what I'm doing.
So we can give them 2 disadvantage dice and upgrade a difficulty.
Perfect.
And then that would be the fighter's turn.
Yeah. Shouts out to the slow firing quality, because these guys would otherwise burn all of their concussion missiles at this point. And then it's like 4 setback die.
I believe they would have 2 and then an upgrade, because it costs 2 advantage to give up.
Well, it's
setback
also
die.
your shields. Oh wait, no, it's
Oh,
3.
right.
Shields are back down to 1. Yeah, they got boosted for a single turn.
Yeah. The laser cannons do not do damage. So yes.
Okay, so
You've got a transition in the in an escape pod. You've got a turn before his turn goes and the escape pod goes. And you've got a couple of different ideas. By which I mean, you have the idea that you have the knowledge, because it's true, that if you were to go to hyperspace, the escape pod would cancel its jettison, because escape podding into hyperspace would actually result in you just being inherently worse off.
But there's no guarantee that's gonna happen.
What do you mean?
Jumping into hyperspace.
Yeah, there's no guarantee you're gonna jump in hyperspace.
Yeah, there's no
but if
guarantee
you
you're gonna jump in
They
hyperspace.
will stop him, so.
Yeah. But you could also send Ito out to the escape pod. Because Ito could definitely get to the escape pod from, Navarre could get the escape pod from where Navarre was fighting him in the main hold. Well, the main area. But the choice is yours as to who goes first.
I mean, I'm happy for Ganja to go first, and I continue using the same slot I've been using for a while.
Is it my turn already again?
It could be me or yours, I believe is the point
it's...
I was counting for you.
We're back to the top of the initiative.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I should probably stop. We should probably do the safer option then, if that's the case. Sorry, I was a little zoned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run inside the escape pod with him, and I'm gonna attempt to smash the cancel launch button.
Yeah, no, you can definitely do that, especially with his head in the state that it's in.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, you slide in there. He's clearly got a concussion. He got his bell rung.
It's okay. Concussions aren't real.
He's his head lolling around like a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so you're in the escape pod with him. The escape pod is no longer jettisoning. Is no longer preparing to jettison.
So he's concussed. Is he out, or is he just like?
He is not. He is not out. He is coming to, but he definitely he hit his head very hard on something, and he did the thing where you where you hit your head, everything goes to white. And then you're you gotta it takes a couple of beats before you're able to fully feel it again.
Skyrim opening cutscene.
Mm-hmm. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna shove my lightsaber into his foot.
All right.
In the most crude way you can imagine.
You put it between your legs and you do it like a dick thrust.
I did not mean it like that. I mean, like I was shoving my fork in oatmeal. Just no hesitation.
Alright, give me a critical injury roll. What is the lightsaber's vicious rating? Let me double check something.
It's a vicious 2.
Yeah, alright. Give me a critical injury +1.
Alright, so
or
this is
plus 10. I should clarify.
Alright, so this is crit space +10.
Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. It is exclamation mark crit space +20 because he already has a critical injury.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So you press the lightsaber into him, and that wakes him up. So that gets him alert, and that gets him alert but confused because you're not when you feel something poking you that you were expecting to see you feel cut, you have very different reactions.
As I said, in terms of a metatextual horror, having a lightsaber inside you, probably one of the worst things you can imagine.
Oh yes. Yes.
Isn't what happened to Qui-Gon?
That is in fact
It is what happened to Qui-Gon.
yeah, but I mean, if you've been keeping up with the Disney Star Wars universe, it turns out it's more survivable than once believed.
No one's ever truly gone.
Exactly. There you go.
So what you've done has turned into you just giving him this like fucking nasty full body scar up his fucking front.
And not disabling him in any way.
Not actually disabling him, no.
Great. We still have an angry lizard.
Yeah, you got the angry lizard right up in your face. There's nowhere to go now for him. He is now just like, he's up on you, you're up on him.
Let the Wookiee win.
He is at the point where he is just trying to kill you at this point.
He is no longer scared of the lightsaber. He's like, well,
he's not
no
longer. It's not that he's no longer scared of the lightsaber so much as he's like, he is prepared to lose a limb for this. He is a transition. They'll grow back.
They go back, yeah.
Lord.
So yeah, so this is, in order, Ito, you take 9 damage before soak.
Okay.
Does that do damage to you?
It does.
Alright. He is going to critically injure you plus 20.
This is cool. It's this fighting spirit. It's like a resting man.
It is really the fight.
Yes!
It is literally fighting a fighting spirit spot. So he is, his move is to just fucking begin, like, nails choking you.
Can I make an alternate suggestion?
Yeah, no, what's your alternate suggestion?
Can you say he grabs my hand and just starts pushing the lightsaber into my face?
Actually,
like,
yeah.
You know, it's just brushing it, but it's there.
Yeah. No, this is perfect. He has got your arm and he has got the lightsaber. Now the spot is lightsaber towards your face, lightsaber towards his face. That is this fighting spirit spot now.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. And Slim just gets to watch this and be like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Slim, you are watching what's happening in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
As they're in one of your escape pods, just fucking, like, so you're watching as the lightsaber, they're both screaming at each other, as the lightsaber slowly moves between each of their faces.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm at 0 wounds. I just did the calculation.
Oh,
But
no.
I did in basic math. Because I have a free soak, I took 6 damage. And I only had 6 left from the clothesline. Although I don't know if 0 wounds actually means anything in this system.
0 wound. Oh man, wait, what is it? I have to double check. Because if it is meet or beat your wound threshold, or if it's just beat your wound threshold. So I think. Oh no, it is once character exceeds their wound threshold.
I haven't exceeded it. I'm on it.
You have not.
Perfectly balanced in
When
all
PC
things.
suffers wounds greater than their wound threshold, they are knocked out. Alright, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. You are, you have not suffered. You have not suffered wounds greater than your wound threshold, so you're still up. Fighting
Yeah,
spirit, baby.
Literally 1 HP.
This is the classic fighting spirit spot. Yeah, so yeah, that's happening. This continues to happen. Chaos, confusion.
Hey Slim, I believe it's our turn.
Yeah, it is the rest of the crew's turn.
Well, I think I have to rescue Ito.
Well, I'm fine. You have to rescue Nevada.
Yes, to rescue Navarre. I also had a concussion.
Wookiee life debt related concussion.
And listen, he's not moving. He's just kind of there. Like, he's really busy. Can I walk up to him and blast him in the skull?
Executioner style stun phaser to the back of the skull.
So the problem is that sort of the way it is that they are both like locked in this life or death struggle at the basically the very back of the escape pod.
It's the classic, two people are wrestling and someone with the gun is trying to shoot one of them and not the other.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you know, if there's a despair, like we all know what happens, it'll be funny.
Yeah.
What would the roll be if I tried to strangle the transition from behind?
Arms.
If you had a girl.
Yeah.
Getting.
I got a belt. I'm a Star Wars character.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, you are like you could theoretically
I am
get.
a Star Wars character.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So he doesn't have any melee defense, actually. Shit. This would be.
He's
against,
also busy.
This would be against 2 red. You would get 2 boost die. Because he's a little bit busy right now.
I think we have another light side point to spend as well if you want to go crazy.
Yeah, I'll use all 4 arms to strangle him instead of 2. With the light side point.
You know what? Yeah.
Can I use a dark side point for this actually? Because isn't that a dark side point to strangle somebody?
I think it's Cobb controls the dark
Yeah,
side
I control the dark side points.
The light side, dark side points are basically our points versus the GM's points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could use a destiny point. What do I roll?
You are going to roll a melee test.
Is that brawn?
No, it's melee. It's a skill.
Yeah.
I don't have any melee skill.
So it is just your brawn.
Okay.
Is 2 red is the
Surely this'll go okay.
It is
Actually did. Oh my god.
Yeah. So my question becomes, how much you bench? What's your brawn?
It is 2.
All right. You are now up on the back of this transition, choking him out with 4 arms.
Mm-hmm.
This
Got a
is
big neck.
He does have a big neck. So this is all happening. It is now. We got some more player turns, right? Because
We did.
Yeah.
Because we have the incredibly powerful cartoon happening in the thing.
So we're gonna keep on keeping on with trying to blast these stupid fighters.
They're actually very good fighters, as can be seen by the fact that they are.
Right, well, I have dealt 7 damage to them, and I don't have enough to activate Linked. So I'm going to, I guess, add an advantage to the next character's check.
You have successfully blown up one of the. You've blown up 2 of the fighters, actually. But you've blown up one of this minion group of fighters. So yeah, I believe we got one more player slot before things get dicey.
So we should
Did the
probably
ship take
try
any
and
damage?
jump again, because if
The
next
ship's
round they're
taking a lot
going
of
to
damage.
to fire concussion missiles again, and we really don't want to be here for that.
The ship has
okay.
taken a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Also, it's a lease.
So, Ganja, add yourself an additional advantage die because I shot in such a way that gave you a bit of more space to maneuver.
Well, you blew up
Alright.
one. You blew up one of the ships, meaning we got less. You got less incoming fire, meaning that you can get a.
That's another V or a B?
That is another B.
B.
B. Okay. A success. No, that's 4 out of 5. Fuck me.
Right. Well, we have 4 advantage, so we can give them 2 disadvantage.
Setbacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep ducking and weaving. Corkscrew. Corkscrew.
Yeah. Serpentine. Serpentine. So I've got some maybe bad news.
Go on.
So they are not going to be firing at you because
Right.
you have blown up a second of their fighters, meaning these pilots can now are now afraid for their life rather than just indignant about their leader.
They have failed their morale check.
They have not failed their morale check. They have made a phone call. They are regrouping and preparing for an additional pass. We are. There is one more player slot, actually. Yes, there's one more player slot, and then we are back to the top.
Are we coming on time, Carmen? Just,
We are.
heads up.
I am explicitly hoping that we can get to hyperspace.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
I'm pro hyperspace. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kashyyyk, you've got to go before we get.
Repairs. What can I repair?
So the ship has less than half of the threshold.
Yeah, we've got 11 threshold left.
So
No, you go.
so you want to use the damage control action.
Yep.
With 2 difficulty.
Okay, 2 difficulty. Yeah, that's what I was trying to look up. Well,
You can recover a point of system strain, which there was a point of.
There is, yeah, we have one.
Yeah.
well,
And
You're
one
welcome.
hull trauma. Or 1 hull trauma, or 1 system stress, or repair targeted critical hit.
Well, no, that was not. The check was not successful.
Oh, okay.
Successful check.
Alright, so that takes us back around to the top.
Yes, that takes us back to the top.
Probably Ito or Slim.
Would it be better for Ganja to go and just try and hit hyperspace? I guess
Well,
that
all the
doesn't
other
probably live
things
issue
still
anymore.
go before the fighters. The
Mhm.
question is, this slot is the one that goes before the transition.
Well, Slim, you want to go or should I?
I think you're the leader here.
Okay,
I will give you the spoiler that they're if you don't get to hyperspace, I could if you want to have the ship go to see if this round's the round to get to hyperspace, I do have a different thing to I do have a different thing.
Is this is like Ganja and or is what's his name? Is Cobb available for this role? Like, is this like a?
Yeah, it's a new round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if
It's new round, but there's 1 action that goes before the Trandoshan.
well,
So,
I say it doesn't have to be the Trandoshan. Especially because if you want to roll and see if you get to hyperspace, because if you don't, there's gonna be a different alternate next session. So you can go first and not have to worry about the transition.
I will go first, and I'll spend a Destiny point. What does that add me again? Another
I
V?
think we're out of Destiny points.
I have one left, I think.
Well, no. Remember that Destiny points are a cumulative pool.
They're shit.
There
I see.
is
You
I
have
see.
one left. You can spend it.
Yeah, you can spend it. It will turn one of your green die into a yellow die.
I haven't been rolling very well without it. Or with it. So I'll, what do we want, gang? Do we want to roll the hard six?
I
one
said
last time?
Okay,
This
yeah.
is like a very decisive roll here.
Yeah.
Alright, so I changed one of the greens to a yellow. 2 successes, 6 out of 5.
Alright, yeah, you make the jump to lightspeed. As you make the jump to lightspeed, you notice that a large ship, as you are making the jump to lightspeed, you are, Jenna Varson. You see a large ship hove into view. A large ship jumps out of lightspeed. As you jump to lightspeed.
Is there like a roll to recognize it?
Yes, it would be a.
We should have done that thing from the sequels.
warfare.
But we
Alright.
fly through them.
And also die.
What's the difficulty?
It's gonna be 3 difficulty. Alright, so Rogue, you do not know exactly what this ship is, but you do know, you can sort of tell from its profile that it is some sort of large, some sort of large militarized vessel. But it isn't anything like, it's not like a Trade Federation ship, it's not like a Lucre Hulk, it's not like one of like the vaguely militarized Lucre Hulks. This is like a proper warship.
We're talking large. Do I have any of the scale? Like, is this like, I don't know, the size of like,
A Star Destroyer,
Lunar
a
class
cruiser.
or something? I know those don't
It
exist yet, but for reference.
Let me double check if this. All right, so it is a. It was 600 meters long. And it was a heavy cruiser in terms of like size and class.
Okay. That's some serious firepower this guy's got.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next time, we will have the same bounty target. But episode 3 will deal with, the hunters being hunted.
Oh no. Do we get experience for this session? Or
Yes, of course you get experience for this session. What kind of question is that?
15?
Yes, you guys get 15. You guys did not, no threads of prophecy have been severed. Nothing has been fully accomplished. Just things set up.
I mean, I'm glad it, it cut away on the fighting spirit spot.
Yes. We will.
Also, I think the pilot, 2 of those, cloak fighters would disagree about nothing being accomplished.
That's true. Sure, two people did die.
Also,
Whatever happened to those guys?
Yeah.
Camera fit.
Listen, two people getting grievous scars. That's pretty cool.
That is also true, yeah.
Though hopefully not, general grievous scars.
Fuck.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be thinking about what I just rolled all week now.
Yeah.
I see.
Thank you.
Anyway, the only thing that I would like to say is that I buy second chances as a talent with my XP.
Good. Second chances can be really useful.
Yeah, it's my second chances.
The second chances is also good. But yes, so I have rolled for what I'm gonna figure out in terms of incorporating obligation. But yeah, so there was a big ol' heavy cruiser that almost got ya. You almost got by a heavy cruiser, but instead you managed to escape to lightspeed. You still have an angry Trandoshan on the loose, but now you're not under fire by starfighters.
I mean, Slim's got him in a chokehold. What's he gonna do?
That's actually fair.